welcome to this 36 of tricep. Set number one arm push down. One arm because actually it's easier in a sense because you get to concentrate on on one muscle at a time, which is way easier. The motto to go on that, it's hold the bar as fast as you can, go down as fast as you can, meaning pull the weight, and bring the weight down as slow as you can. Your elbow should be as close to your thighs as possible to avoid any kind of unwanted behavior by your shoulder or your elbow. Um, that's it. So basically, it's gonna be a long workout because it's one arm at a time, but it's honestly is worth it. My cameraman is actually changing side right now because we're doing one arm at a time. The weights are 30 pounds. I do 12 like this. Then, no pause, I'm increasing the weight to 40, doing 12 again, no breaks. Decreasing it to 20, doing 12. That's the endurance part of the workout. You have to stay concentrated at all time because you really want to be careful on your wrist. You really want your elbows to be as close to your thighs as possible. Be careful of your shoulders. Your position is really going to be key of your back. But and see you in the next one. Exercise number one, set number two, one arm press down, the 12. What's important in this one? The weight is gonna be heavy. I think it's almost 80. The hardest part in that is to stay concentrate. And I know the elbows a little flare out, but the main important is that is that your elbow and your shoulder doesn't hurt, and also you gotta feel your tricep. You gotta hold the handle as tight as you can. The weights are really exercise number one. The last 36, so 36 number two. The weights are identically the same, being 30, I do 12, and increase it to 40, to 12, decrease it to 20, I do 12 again, no breaks. Notice the my knees are a bit bent. That's because the disease I really wanna focus on my balance, and yeah, because otherwise it's kind of difficult for me to focus on the muscle because of the balance. So uh again, hold the bar as fast as you can, go down as fast as you can, but go up as slow as you can. So this At this point, your muscle should not be tired, but you should feel the muscle pulling, and you're like, I'm not doing more. If you want to stop there, it's really optional. Do not injure yourself, and please stay safe, be careful, and you should see the muscle work out in this angle way better than the other angles. That is how you want your arm to be, because that way your muscle is gonna work. It's gonna be tense at all time. For the first time, you can really balance your body like forward and backwards to find really the spot that your arm is gonna actually work. I've been doing this for a long time. I still do this every single set. It's probably long, not longer, but shorter to me to set that up because I'm used to it. But I do this every single time. I encourage you into doing the same, because otherwise you're gonna be drinking weights and you're gonna waste your time. And honestly, I hate it to my time. I don't know about you, but I don't like doing that. So I make every single minute of the workout count. See you in the next one. Alright, the exercise number one, set number four of this 12. This is obviously the last 12. If you reach 12 in the previous one, increase the weight, because you do not, I say this every time, but you do not want to reach 12. Okay, so my camera here is turning around. The point, again, as I said in the last one, put your body forward and backwards so you feel the right spot that your tricep is gonna work. See, my tricep right now is fully engaged. That's what you want to see. Yep. See you in the next one. I I did not increase the weight. All right. Exercise number two, the machine dips. Uh, I do this on the machine for this time. But there's gonna be a workout that I'm gonna show you why I do this on this machine. Because you gotta focus on your foot to stay on your when you're on your free bar. I mean, you gotta focus your balance, right? And this is something I cannot do. And honestly, it looks quite funny. Even to me, it looks very funny. But do not worry, I'm gonna show you how funny this looks. But anyways, so the weights are 90. I do 12. Increase to 105. I do 12. Decrease to 75. I do 12. The reason we're doing this is because the muscle works way better. Your your wrist has to be under the level of your shoulder, not forward, not backwards. Your elbow has to go high as your shoulder level to avoid injuries. You want that beautiful 90 degrees. See you in the next one. Exercise number two, machine dips. Set number one of the 12. The weights are 135. Um, you really want your head to be stuck to the front little panel cover thing. So what you want is to keep that in position. Hold the bar as tight as you can. Your elbow should go all the way up to your shoulder level. Your wrist should be on your shoulder level. Avoid injuries. The last 36 actually for exercise number 2. This is set number 3. The weights are exactly the same. Hold the bar as tight as you can. Shoulder level for the waist. Go all the way down until you feel that your elbow is at the same level as your shoulder. I said this before. I'm gonna say this every time for you to avoid injuries, and basically keep your back on the same level at all time as you can. The weights are the same, being 90 pounds. I did 12. No breaks. 105. Increasing it to 105. I do 12 again. Decreasing it to 75. I do 12 again. And that's it. Keep your head on the little cushion in front of you. That's really important. That's what's gonna keep your balance. Because no matter what the weight is, you're gonna lose your balance and your back is gonna go up. And be careful with that, because if you do that, you might injure yourself. Be careful with injuries. The weight does not matter. Set number 4. Last 12. Your muscles should be really tired. The weight did not increase because it's actually pretty difficult to keep your balance at such weight, which is why putting your head like I do on the cushion in front of you is key. So, like I said in the other videos, keep your position as tight as you can. Front machine dips, set number 1, the 36. The weight are identically the same, being 90 pounds at 12. Increasing it to 1.5 at doing 12. Decreasing it to 75 doing 12. I told my cameraman to not cut this out because I really want you guys to see that it's actually very hard for me to change the weights, only because the machine is backwards. And for me, I feel it's faster if I don't get up, really mentally. But anyways, what you want is, I know the grip is a little weird. That's why you want your elbow to go up to your shoulder level, your wrist to be about at your elbow level. And no, your elbow does not hurt. You can avoid injuries by simply doing what I say and what you see in the video. Be careful at all time at what you do. If you do not feel comfortable with this, do not do this grip. If you feel that you can hurt your shoulder or your elbow, like, honestly, do not do it. It's not worth it. Not anything is worth your injuring. See you in the next one. Set number 2, front machine dips, the 12. The weights are identically the same as they were before on the previous exercise, being 135. The grip is a little different. We tried something different. From machine dips, last 36. Before we go on, I do want to mention that there's not gonna be any videos after this one. Being after this one, there's not gonna be any set left because at this point, my cameraman had to go. We did not film anymore, but what you wanna do is do this workout between 3 and 5 exercises like this. The weights are identically the same, 90, 12, 1 to 5 doing 12, decreasing it 75 doing 12. The handle is weird again because you're not fully grabbing the bar as you could imagine, but it still works because you want your position with the elbow and the shoulder to be the same at all time to avoid injuries. If you feel that your shoulder or your elbow they feel kind of funny, well, your position is not adequate. Okay. So basically, what you want is to concentrate on your elbow and your shoulders. See you in the next workouts video because there's not gonna be any video, any set. I mean, after